I didn't know we were doing ASMR. Oh wait, wait, you can't hide now. You already gave yourself away. You gave yourself away. This is this. What are you talking about? This is our Canadian Secret Service right here, trying to sneak their way here. United States and America over here.
I didn't do it.
You tried. You just gave yourself away. I was like, what's this lovely lady over here with a Canadian hat and a pickle on her shirt?
Yes, it is. Wow, you actually got that. I get some people who always like, is it like grass with like trees or chicken legs? I'm like, where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? I will say that, like, what kind of pickles have like two like stabby things in it? You know?
Only the best kind of gourmet pickles, you know. You go to a fancy party, you wear like a $1,000 tuxedo. You know, they come in little silver trays.
Little silver trays.
Hey, pickles.
Pickles. Yeah. See, only in Canada when they have the fancy trays with the nice little like toothpicks sticking into it and give you like the most gourmet of pickles. That's what we're getting here, right? That's what you are. You're the gourmet version of a pickle.
Exactly. You see, you get it. You know, that's what we do in Canada.
Yeah, that's what we do in Canada. Yeah, you know. And I thought it was just maple syrup and mousse. That's all I thought. So I have now.
Also igloos.
Does it get that cold?
I have gone to Florida, and people have legitimately asked me, "So do you live in an igloo?"
What?
Huh?
No.
Who told you that?
Yeah, who like when is that a thing? When do people think that if you're in Canada you live in igloo? Yeah,
some people do.
So like all I know about Canada is that there's a lot of maple syrup. You guys are very kind. And there's a lot of moose.
Misos.
Misumasai soso.
Yeah. Super size.
Wow, super sound. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Vtuber Talk Show, where we like to get to know our very lovely VTubers that we get to have on our show. And today we have another lovely guest here. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Hello, everybody. My name is Crunchy Pickle, and I am annoying. I am obnoxious. And I am just trouble. That is the best summary of me. I always tell people who are new to the stream that if you have come to my stream intending to lurk and relax while you're doing something else, or maybe try to sleep or something, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, you don't go into Crunchy Pickles. Yeah, you don't go to Crunchy Pickles for the ASMR. You go into there for the wild antics.
I'm very loud. I am very, I've been known to overstimulate the microphone.
Overstimulate the microphone. Oh, okay. So if we hear you cut out a couple times, we know why.
Yeah. Because I kind of just get right in here.
Oh, I heard it in my ear.
You see?
Right there. I got it. I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun. It should be a good time. For those who've never been to one of these shows, it's a fun little talk show where we'll be asking 15 questions to our lovely guests here to get to know them a little bit. There'll be questions about how they first got started, the content. We'll go into like the design, the model, maybe some lore, some fun facts about them, and it should be fun and chill. Sit back, relax, get your jar of pickles and popcorn, and apparently also what's that food you told me before stream?
Arby's. Listen, Arby's. It's not that bad, okay, guys? Arby's. It's not that bad. I am tired of hearing about all this Arby's slander. It's not that bad.
I like Arby's.
Okay?
I think Arby's tastes really great. I will say that I wouldn't really have like cheese curds, fries, and gravy. Too much for me.
Poutine is very good. You know what's better than poutine?
What's
poutine from Arby's.
Poutine from Arby's. They just add a little bit more to it. They add the nice little touch.
I don't know what it is, but the curly fries work really well with the cheese curds and gravy. Very good.
They have
my second favorite poutine. Second favorite poutine.
I like that. That's really good. And what do you mean our food keeps blowing up? We don't blow up food.
Oh, our food keeps blowing up.
Our food keeps blowing up. Also, if you do go on to this lovely lady's stream, Country Pickle, she has some interactions you can have with her model that will actually activate here on stream. And if you do that, she might change around a little bit. And also, I decided to make my own little challenge for you. My own little challenge. We have a spin the wheel. We have a spin the wheel with Dee right here. And normally, whenever someone hits the spin the wheel, which Will did, so we'll be spinning it pretty soon, we just ask you a question. But because you are a lovely, lovely pickle, I thought I'd grace you with something that I think would actually mean a lot to you. Are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
I got my own jar of pickles just for you.
Is that my uncle?
Yep. Is the bird?
Johnny, get out of there!
The birdie is the bird.
Just take one out and just, let's show the audience the amazing deliciousness of a pickle. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I will either eat a pickle, maybe spin, or I'll drink some of the pickle juice.
Pickle juice is actually very good for you.
Yeah, I was told
that. Uncle
Brian. Uncle Brian.
Brian, why jar?
Brian, what? Yeah, should be good. Should be awesome. Let's stick around. It'd be fun. It'd be good. It'd be chaotic. I can feel the chaoticness. I feel it's going to happen. But yeah, let's start with the first question of the night, shall we? Which is going to be a spin from Will. So Will would like to ask you a question. Oh, he actually has two questions for you. We'll go to the spin first, and then we'll go to his question.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the hot seat, so everyone's going to ask you all the amazing questions. Watch.
The hot seats.
Hot seat. Now, here's the question that actually came from another kind of VTuber. Are you consider yourself an indie VTuber?
I was gonna make a joke.
You're making the joke.
Have you ever heard that show, Just Be Indie?
Indie? No, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a Canadian show. I am totally just like Indie. I love being on the Family Network.
Oh, that kind of indie. Well, we do have that kind of couch behind you.
I am, in fact, an indie VTuber. I do not have a stream group. I do not have a company or anything like that. Everything that I do is me and my own, because trust me, if there was a company behind me, you'd probably have a lot of questions, especially... Look, my main screen is the most smallest frame of Burger King you could probably find on Google, stretched to 1920 by 1080.
Burger King.
It is so pixelated. It does not look good.
Why?
Why is that? Why does it seem like this streamer uses everything on MS Paint?
Yeah.
That's because it's true. That's the life of being an indie VTuber.
That's life. That's life. Now, here's the next question, follow-up question. Would you ever consider yourself going into a company? That doesn't.
It depends on the terms. I am pretty open to anything, but as long as my streaming style doesn't change, then I would totally be willing to accept. I don't want any certain restrictions personally, because people come to my channel, they know I'm gonna yell, they know I'm gonna be obnoxious, they expect the stream to be scuff because I am the queen of scuff.
Queen of scuff.
Like, I am literally editing things on my stream half the time anyway. It's just, So everyone expects me to be a bit of a meme, and they kind of bully me, with a whole bunch of redeems and other things as well. So as long as my style doesn't change, I would totally be willing to accept. But as soon as they start putting limits on that, that's when I have to back out.
You cannot limit the Crunchy Pickle. You do not limit the Crunchy Pickle.
Exactly.
See that, guys? Never limit. Never. Sean, never censor the pickle.
Yeah, which is why one of my sponsors left.
Oh no! You had a sponsor? Who was your sponsor? Don't tell me it was
did have a
Arby's.
sponsor. I'm not going to tell you the name because
Okay,
you know,
okay, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
they're all right. They're all right. Okay, they're all right. It was a smaller company,
It's
so
probably
it's not
Arby's.
like one of the. Listen, if Arby's ever sponsors me, I will do everything they say. I will change everything. I will literally wear their suit. Okay, I'll cover myself in hot roast beef. Right? But yeah, it was a smaller one that you know they're all right, but eventually a couple of them, like you know, like the owner and everything, because they're small, they're also stream, came to my channel, and
They saw your fun antics.
yeah, we were. I think it was on the time when I was reviewing some things on Twitter, and like I literally blurted out to the mic, "Hey, guys, maybe you shouldn't stick your dick in a blender," and.
I feel like it's good advice.
It's good advice. I mean, like, you can't go wrong with that. I'm not saying you should, but I think you shouldn't.
I don't think you shouldn't either. I definitely don't. Will.
So, yes, that actually is a clip, by the way. I have a lot of clips. There's a lot of weird clips. Even during my IRL streams, I have clips. Like when I first made fire.
You made fire, like, on stream?
Yeah, I had a camping stream. It was an IRL camping stream.
Well, okay. Well, that sounds fun. I actually want to go check that out. Actually sounds cool. I check that out. Now, a couple questions for you. There's actually way more questions we could have developed under that, like, section you just did. But we're just going to move on to other questions. Now, one question that Will has, I heard about your country committing a lot of war crimes. Is this true?
We have committed all the war crimes. As you see, if you look in your fridge right now, all of your material goods are gone. There is only bagged milk, and you will be drinking bagged milk for the next year until you become a full-fledged Canadian.
I can't. I'm lactose intolerant. I cannot.
It is too late.
No.
Let's consume the milk.
My worst weakness. No. I wouldn't be able to leave the toilet for the rest of the year.
It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. The moose will clean it up for you.
The moose?
Yeah.
The moose that cleans up the toilet?
Absolutely. In fact, there's a little event in Quebec called Bonhomme de Neige. Bonhomme de Neige will come by and he'll be checking on every single one of you. And if you don't do it, he will freeze your head into an ice cube.
What? Is this like Krampus kind of situation?
I'm telling you right now, if you look up Bonhomme de Neige, you're gonna think it is. He's supposed to be a happy, jolly thing, but people's first reaction to seeing that snowman costume is like, oh my god, this guy has got a scare.
Text me, Discord me that,
Okay.
because I'm really curious what this is. What is this thing you speak of?
Oh man, yeah, let me put this in Discord here, where are you? Hey. Bonhomme de Neige. It's French.
I only speak American here in America. Americans.
Yep. Yeah, look up Bonhomme de Neige Festival.
Oh, he doesn't look too bad. He's just a snowman. It's just snowman.
But like you're looking at the festival pictures?
I just copy and paste.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's there, do that one.
Oh, yeah, that's a creepy smile. Jeez.
Imagine that looking at you at like midnight outside the window.
Oh, yeah, hold on, guys. I need to show you guys this. Hold on.
It's got a nice Charlie hat, though.
Look at this. This creepy mother effer. Look at this. That's your mascot? That's your mascot?
What is that, the Stay Puft Marshmallow?
Yeah, it's Stay Puft Marshmallow, but it like, got less like buff, and it got really creepy.
Yeah. Every year.
Every year.
Comes out.
Comes out and freezes your head if you're not nice. I think I'm more scared of this guy than Krampus. I gotta say, I'm way more scared of this guy than Krampus.
If you actually go to the festival in Quebec where it happens, everything is made out of ice sculptures. Like, it's crazy the amount of work they put into it. So that's why I say, everybody watch out. This guy's gonna freeze your head.
Don't freeze your head. You don't freeze it. You don't freeze it. Well, good to know. Good to know. Thank you for introducing me to good tradition. I love it. I love it. All right. And then Viku has the question. What's the difference between a dill pickle and a non-dill?
So a dill pickle is tasty, it's crunchy, it's got that nice salty flavor. Yeah. However, if you come at me with one of those sweet pickles and not one of those dill pickles, we're about to fight.
Oh, really? So you do have a preference in pickles. Not every pickle will suit your fancy.
I went to America once, and I went to this place called Sonic. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, Sonic, the drive-through kind of place.
The drive-through place, yeah. I was told while I was passing through there to go there and get the pickle special, because there was a whole pickle special. It was a pickle burger, a pickle drink, and pickle fries. It was like a special.
Which Sonic did you go to? Yeah, like which Sonic is this? I've never seen that.
It was a limited time thing. I went and tried it. The pickle burger was very good. Very good. You can't go wrong. A bunch of pickles on a burger, that sort of thing. Can't go wrong with that. The pickle fries, they're just fried pickles. That's all it was. It was just fried pickles.
Makes sense.
The drink was the worst thing I've ever had in my mouth in existence. Imagine the sweetest pickle you can find turn into a slushy.
Slushy sweet pickle?
It was a slushy. It was gross. The texture, the taste, everything about it was wrong. It was just like I took a sip and I literally spit it out. It's like, holy shit. Alright, so you come at me with those sweet pickles.
I will say this though. I have had another VTuber on my show that also is a pickle, and she introduced me to the disgusting abomination that is apparently pickle milk. You heard about this?
Milk?
Pickle milk.
Yeah, I think there's a jug of it. It's called Pilk, but I know obviously that Pilk is Pilk is another meme, but the actual pickle milk jug, it says Pilk on it.
Okay, Pilk.
Yeah.
Sounds like
it's I've never had it, but I would not be short on trying it. I would, absolutely.
Well, you let me know how that goes. I'm no way going near that thing. That sounds disgusting.
Listen, I put Arby's sauce and mustard on a watermelon on camera, okay? I will try anything.
No, I'm not trying it. No. You don't encourage them, and you don't even think about it. No. I'm not doing food challenges.
You could do it.
No.
You could do it. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I will buy it for you right now.
No, do not.
I imagine. You don't have to pay for it. I'll buy it for you.
No. I don't want to. I don't want you to pay for it. Do not. No. One, I'm pretty sure the shipping of pickle milk from Canada to here, not good. Probably cost too much money.
It's worth it.
Not worth it. No.
It's worth it.
No, I refuse it. I refuse it. The UPS driver will be like, here's your pickle milk, and I'm like, wrong house. Totally not me. Sorry, yeah, send it back to seller. Send it back to the sender. Send it back to sender. Give it to the cat. No, that's even crueler. I would never give it to the cat. Never.
I don't even know. The cat might like it. Cat likes milk. Cat might like pickles.
Well, apparently cats are lactose intolerant.
Really?
Yeah. Cats are lactose intolerant, so they actually can have milk.
Well, that's a new one to me.
Well, I hope you're not.
Oops.
Oh, oops! Have you been giving your cat? Have you been giving your cat milk?
Yeah, I give kitty milk. Why?
The only milk.
I like it.
The only thing that cats like that milk is when they're kittens and they have like the artificial like Oprah milk. Give to like kittens. No, but when they get older, you can't have them milk because they'll just destroy the entire house.
Well, that explains the smell then.
Exactly. You're not supposed to give cats milk. No. We're learning so much about our stream today. I learned all the amazing and lovely festivals in Canada, and you learn to not give milk to cats.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. Look, this is a learning stream, okay? You don't need to go to National Geographic or Discovery Channel or any of those things. You just come here. We just ask the real questions. Why do kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Why? Is it because the crunchy, or is it because the cinnamony?
I don't know. Apparently, only kids can tell.
Well, I don't know. I don't have cereal anymore. I'm old.
That's a mood. That's a mood. Yeah, my son eats all my cereal. I'm like, you eat it, yeah.
I used to have easy. But it's Sunday. I don't want to learn on the weekend. Ah. Well, you have
It's too late.
It's too late. You just learned something. You cannot fight it. It is now in your brain.
Well, but no, is just coming for you.
Well, hey, how about let's get started with the first question of the night. Are you ready for it?
Yep.
All right, cool. So what better way to start off the stream the interview and ask how it all got started? So why and when did you want to get into streaming?
So that is an interesting story because the first time I was streaming, I wasn't a Vtuber. For about 3 years, I wasn't a Vtuber when I first started. You see, when you're living the hooligan life...
I like that, the hooligan.
And
we're the same. I'm pretty sure this sounds like we're the same age because no one has ever said the word hooligan on my stream before. So I think we're around the same age.
I don't know how much detail I want to get into it, but like when I was really young, I had cancer, and they always said that I would have heart problems when I grew up. Some of the things I was doing during my hooligan era, unfortunately, may have really fast-tracked some of that. That's don't do drugs, kids.
Do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, I did a lot of things. I regret. I was not a good person. If you met me in like a convenience store around that time, you'd probably think I was going to rob the place. That's how I looked. That's how I dressed with my, my clothes, my tats, and everything. That all caught up to me. I ended up in the hospital with congestive heart failure. I spent most of 2017 in the hospital, and when I finally got out, I was basically bedridden because even the slightest movement, my blood pressure and everything was like, my heart was not good. So I was stuck at home. I couldn't talk to anybody. I couldn't meet anybody, anything like that. And I hung out on Twitch before then a little bit. So I was like, you just start streaming. And this is how we'll do it. I'll meet people here. That's how I did it. So for 2.5 years, I couldn't leave my house, basically. So I streamed, and it was a good time. That's how I started. And it just sort of picked up from there. Eventually, I got into VTubing. Made my first model in like 2020. It was a little on and off with streaming then because I was addicted to Final Fantasy 14.
It does that might be even worse than some of the drugs you've had. I feel sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. As much as everyone always says the game is, if you want to have fun with the game, by all means, I don't recommend playing that game.
It's an addicting game.
And there's a lot of people in there who are like,
a little sus.
They say they're 40 years old. I don't understand why they're acting like they're 15 still.
Yeah, the little sus.
A lot more than you might think in like, League or Overwatch or anything. There's a lot more in Final Fantasy 14 than people let on. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm like a full VTuber. And yeah.
I like the board VTubers. I need to see some of your live streams. So far, love it. It's great. Alright. Second question is that
you're calling me old.
No, never. They just think I'm old, so they think that like if I call someone the same age as me, I'm calling them old. But that's not true. I'm not old. See, I don't mind saying my age. I'm 32. I'm 32 years old.
Oh, we're really close. We're really close.
Yeah, we're really close.
Not the exact same age, but like 1 year off, basically. I'm not gonna say which way.
No worries. No, you're totally fine in that kind of sense. But I just said you use the word hooligan, which is definitely a word that's in our generation, so it's definitely not younger person. So that's why it says it. Don't believe him. He's older than the earth. That's not true. Look, I don't even have gray in my beard. Look, my beard is still nice and red. No beard. No gray.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Second question, what do you like the most about being a VTuber gamer?
So the thing I really like the most about being YouTube, because my streaming style hasn't changed, even from face camming. Style has not changed. But being a VTuber means more memes.
All the memes, so much memes. I've
You see,
seen
when
your
I was
Twitter.
face camming, you couldn't turn me into a pickle, but now I'm a VTuber, you can. So,
Guys, it's like the dream life right there. You guys can
yeah,
turn her into
exactly.
pickle. If you go into
There you
her stream right now, you can go to redeems.
I think someone beat you to the punch. Yeah. Uh-oh. I am a pickle on my
Hey,
screen.
look, it happened. She is a pickle. See, I told you guys. I told you she's a pickle.
Yeah, someone beat you to the punch.
Wow. Okay, sit right on the couch. It's right there. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go. It's all good.
Okay, now we can have a serious conversation now.
Absolutely, the pickle is here.
The pickle's here. Now the pickle's here, we can now be professional and talk about serious talk. I have come with a question. Hi, Pasta. It's good to see you. What's your question, Pasta? Are you asking, like, if you had pickles in your pasta, would it take?
As an Italian,
You're Italian?
I'm Canadian Italian. Yeah, it's funny. I'm like a pureblood Italian who lives in Canada.
That's so weird to me. Like, I don't know why, but that's just so weird. You're a full-blooded Italian, lives in Canada, and speaks French.
That's right. Look at that. Isn't that great?
Yep. Like, what did you do? Did you just like take a dice? It's like, okay, roll to see my characteristics, and like one was like Italian,
like,
full-blood Italian.
Give me that 20. Give me that 20. Haha, not 20. Speak French only.
Only speak French. Only French. Only French. But
that is a thing, though.
Oh wow, that is a thing. Well, you know what? I like it. It's cool. It's cool. That is one hot pickle. Yeah, I know, right? Look at that. Look at those curves. Does crunchy in the name come from your pickle being hard?
Absolutely, absolutely. You can feel my curvature right now. It is a firm. I am like the best big Vlasic pickle you can get. Okay. Oh. You ever go into like the the Walmart or wherever you see those giant Vlasic pickles? That's me. Nice and hard and firm, delicious. Got lots of rich in vitamin C.
Vitamin C? I didn't know vitamin C was in pickles. Actually, I'm really curious.
Well, now it is.
I'm actually curious now.
If there's even 1%, that makes what I say true.
That definitely is not 1%. This is 0%. There's a lot of salt. A lot of salt. Oh my god. Dude, I might actually die from like dehydration if I drink this entire thing. So let's not do that. Listen, I want the D. Yeah, it has vitamin D in it.
Vitamin D, yeah, vitamin D. Ooh.
And I love how you said don't stare. It's like, dude, you can't stop staring. All the VTubers I have on my show, I can't stop staring at this one. Like, I can't. Like, look at the curves.
Listen. Though. Yeah, too much vitamin D is how my son became born. Okay, so just take it easy.
Okay. Yes, that is a thing. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. I'm just going to move on. Where's the spray ball? Where's the spray ball?
Boy, though. He's my 9-year-old little boy. He's cute. He's great.
He's adorable. Well, let's get another spin going, and that means I have to eat another pickle. It's raising the dinosaur. Where's the spray bottle? No spray bottle. No spray bottle. Hey, unknown talent. Do you have unknown talent that not many people know about?
I don't know. I'm kind of. I'm always very open with everything. Not a lot of people know, because like I used to do more bartending streams when I was working. Actually, I've since quit my job since trouble with life and everything. But yeah, not a lot of people who come to the stream now know that I'm actually a professional bartender.
Oh.
I'm very good at mixing drinks and even done that on stream.
Like the Kool-Aid spins.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a whole thing, yeah. Actually, I'm pretty good with the flair. Pretty good with the flair. Although I used to always meme on stream and we make weird things. But yeah, I am a professional bartender. I had my certification for 6 years now.
Well, okay, I like that. Would you say, like, have you made any like alcoholic drinks with pickles?
Yes, actually, on stream, I made a pickletini.
Pickletini. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what? I would try that.
It actually is not that bad. The salt actually helps because it kind of like like a dirty martini, how like the olive brine kind of helps with it. A pickletini is it's not too different because you're replacing kind of the olive brine with like a pickle brine. That's basically what you do. You're just replacing all the olive parts with it with pickles. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Very cool. Legit. Awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a margarita person. I love margaritas, so I like the salt on the rim. So I can go for that.
Yeah. You might like a paloma. You know a paloma?
Oh.
Yeah. Are you a fan of grapefruit?
Oh, actually, not really.
Yeah?
I'm really a grapefruit person.
Oh,
I haven't had grapefruit in a long time. Now that I think about it, though, I remember not liking it when I was a kid. Oh wow! Actually, now that you mentioned it, frick, I actually haven't had grapefruit in a very long time because I've always not liked it. So whenever I saw any flavors grapefruit, I was like, no. So I might actually like it because you know how your like taste buds change as you get older. I might like it.
Yeah.
I might try it. If you ever made me a drink, I would try it.
Yeah, give like if you have a time, have a little grapefruit or something, see if you like it or not. And if that's the case, like if you go to a bar, get like a Paloma because Paloma's got grapefruit juice and soda water, but it also comes with a lot of salt on the rim as well. So if you like the salt on the rim, that's definitely your go-to right there.
I'll try that. I like that.
Yeah.
Next question for you. What do you like the most about being a VTuber gamer?
I think you might have already asked.
Oh, did I not?
You did ask me that.
I was distracted by everyone else. I thought I did the spin first and then I did this. Which one did I do?
You did this one and then you did the spin.
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
Then you good.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to answer it again.
I'll answer it again. It's simply because you have more memes.
Oh
right?
yeah, you did.
Like this. Yeah. See, like this. Like you
that.
can't
Like
do
that.
this in face.
I guess when you switch from anime girl to pickle girl, my brain just shut down. I forgot everything that happened. I'm guessing that. That's probably what happened. That's what I'm going to say. That's my excuse, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, next question then. You are a pickle.
Mm-hmm. Don't put cheese on my face.
Yeah, well, you're a pickle VTuber with cheese on your face.
Somebody put cheese.
You are a pickle VTuber. I am. Plop. Cheese. What I was going to ask you is, what do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out from all the rest of the pickle VTubers that might be out there?
I honestly don't know. I don't know why I have so many followers. I don't know why I have a community. I am literally just me. And I guess maybe because people really enjoy my personality. I don't know. Like, I know there's always those people who always like, oh, loud doesn't always equal funny. And like, I mean, okay. I'm just loud.
It's funny.
I think it's funny. I'm a loud person.
I think it's funny. I love it. I love listening to people yell.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what I bring that is different from anybody, but because I don't know. Everyone who sees it says I'm too like modest, too humble. I'm like, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. Like, I always say that if there's only one person in the chat, that's totally fine. I'll still chat with just that one person because that's the way I am. I just like having conversations.
That's what I do with Biku to Will in my chat. I only talk to them. I think they're real, right? You guys are real, right? You guys not just my imagination. You know, you're real people,
Viku
right?
Isn't real. Viku is the jar. Keeps trying to put me back in there.
No, don't go in the jaw. Don't go into the jaw. Don't do it. I've seen the meme. Like, sure. Okay, is there any games you're looking forward to stream for your community later this year?
Actually, in 2 days. I'm so hyped for the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yes, let's go.
I'm so hyped for that.
I'm super excited for that too.
Those people who are memeing on it, whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna play the heck out of that. It's gonna be a great time. Which I should probably mention that I am a horror streamer.
You're a horror streamer?
I am a horror streamer.
You.
I am yeah, exactly. I'm a fast food VTuber full of memes and goofs, but we only play horror games.
I'm actually gonna look. I'm looking this up right
There's
now.
a lot of clips of me screaming because I'm a scaredy cat.
You know what? You do have Resident Evil 1 and 2 on here, so.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I rest my case.
I think I got like the first 15 minutes of Outlast, and I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry, guys.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Outlast is that's
Yeah, it's a scary one. Yeah, I have a channel trainer basically to kind of setting you up for what you're getting.
I also like scary games. I actually like spooky scary games as well. And I have I have a really good scary game for you. Right? Okay. I always recommend this to all my horror streamers out there. So, first, I'm gonna describe it. I want to see if you could guess what it is. Okay, you ready for it?
Yep.
Okay. So you are an anime girl in a old shrine back in the day, and you see a ghost at the end of the hallway, and it is slow. Oh, you're a worm.
Who wormed me?
You got wormed.
So I got wormed.
Got wormed. She's a worm now. She's a worm. Hi, worm. Don't worry. We all still love you. Now that you're a worm.
Aw.
Love you.
Thank you. Aw.
You can just chill on the couch, no worries, with your worm body.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you very much.
I know that's a very important question for a lot of worms. So.
Yes, it is.
Now.
I did.
I did it! Yay! Good job, Viku. I'm proud of you. Good job. So, going back to my my horror game. So, what you do, little fun little thing, is that you are a little girl in this haunted shrine, and you see a spirit ghost in the end of the hallway, and you see it slowly creeping up, approaching you. You know, taking its time. And as it gets closer and closer to you, you have to sit there and stare at it. You can't look away. You have to sit there and stare at it. And as soon as it like gets up to you and gets close enough to attack you, you take a picture.
I don't know what this is.
It's called Fatal Frame.
Oh, Fatal
iconic
Frame.
horror game franchise.
I've never played Fatal Frame.
You should try it. They remade 2 of the really good ones on like modern day consoles. Definitely recommend you try it. Definitely recommend you try it. It's a really good game. It'll be a little complicated, but I definitely recommend it.
That's okay, cause you know why you gotta go make things so complicated, eh?
Why go things make so complicated? Why you make so complicated? I think we have another spin. I think Vtuber did a spin. Another spin. Maybe I had to eat. I'm not gonna eat another one, but I'm gonna drink the juice.
Also, somebody asked if I can make them a non-alcoholic drink. I absolutely can. I can make you a mocktail. That's what they're called.
Mocktail. Hey, you should try it.
Yeah,
Guys, you should try some of her drinks. You probably will definitely not insert some pickle juice in.
Absolutely.
Do you like to watch anime? And what kind of anime?
Anime.
What those weebs like? Those cartoons from Japan, the moon show, you know.
I actually don't watch anime at all. I think anime is weird. I think anime is kind of butts. I know. I honestly I cannot stand anime. I really can't. You know, someone tried to show me that one with the Spirit Away one. I fell asleep.
Hey, no worries. It's totally good. Hello, desk agent. Oh no, I feel like it's HR. It's HR. I think.
Yeah, HR is here.
Don't worry, guys. I already told her that I love her, even though she's a worm. So we're good on that part.
Yeah.
But you might actually have to go talk to her though, because she fell asleep during Spirit Away. So you guys, you're the reason why HR is here, because we had to file a complaint. You slept during Spirit Away. So yes, HR.
Anime.
Here.
I just don't do anime. I really don't.
It's
Dude,
totally fine.
everyone's watching all those shows and everything like that. I'm over here. I'm watching. Okay, I always get memed on for this because I thought Big Bang Theory was good. Okay, I enjoyed the show.
I thought it was funny too. I after watching a little bit, I thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, I heard afterwards a lot of people really didn't like it at all, and I was kind of surprised. Apparently, it's not many people liked it. So, hey,
Who put cheese on my face?
someone just slapped all the cheese in your face, throwing all the cheese at them. Looks like we got another spin though. We got another spin from HR. I think HR is going to test you. If you can answer this one better.
It's good to see you, desk agent.
It's good to see you. All the best days.
Yeah.
Say cheese. Say cheese.
Hell no.
Alright. So, as a worm, as a pickle worm, what would you say is the ideal date?
Well, I hope you take me out when it's nice and raining, when, we go across the sidewalk, slither around a little bit, have a little dirt, have a little grass, have a little tuna fish.
Have the tuna fish. Worms love tuna fish, right?
Absolutely. Worms love tuna fish and the Declaration of Independence. All right? So make sure that you ever take out a worm, you go out, have a little chat with Nicolas Cage beforehand.
Obviously.
Maybe get yourself like one of those Mini Coopers, you can drive around. It's great. Take me to Paris. Fly me to the moon. There you go.
How did all of those connections happen? We went from date to being a worm to tuna fish to Declarations of Independence to Nicolas Cage to Paris to the moon.
Well, it's very easy, the fundamentals of the quadratic formula, 2 + 2 = 5 in some places. So when you use that, when you combine that into the Earth's crust, that basically shoots you back up, and, well, that's how McDonald's first came, right?
Wait, what? How did that make sense? None of that made sense.
Totally makes sense. Science.
No, you can't just say science at the end of things when it makes sense.
It's a little bit of science, a little bit of arithmetic, a little bit of zoology.
Well, Desk Agent has to get through some paperwork after that sentence, 100%. I wish you luck in your lurks, my friend. You always was. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Do you want a real answer?
You can answer though any way you want. Hey, you're back. It's normal.
I'm back. Alright, let me fix myself here.
Awesome. Alright, so next question for you. Are you ready for the next question?
Mm-hmm.
We bring back the piglets. The picklet. If you do you do any kind of like fun community nights with your fans? Do you do like games with your fans?
So the way my scheduling works with that is so every 2 weeks we'll do an IRL stream. So that's when we do something like we eating poutine on camera, we're having a watermelon autopsy, that sort of thing. It's definitely a show. But those times that we don't do that, because my ex and I we switch weekends with my son, right? So when he's not here, I do the IRL streams. When he is here, we do community game nights. Sometimes we play PUBG. Sometimes we play whatever games. We've done like Gartic Phone and all that, all that meme and everything like that. It's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah. Cause a lot of trouble. I like causing trouble. It's fun.
All the
My model seems to be freaking out.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, your model's kind of it's having a hard time over there.
Yeah, what's going? Listen, V2 Studio. Listen, I need you to.
How's the baby Pickle? How's the baby?
Pickle Jr. is doing good. He's doing very good at school. Well, that's not true. That's a lie.
Oh.
He has a friend named Max. I don't really like Max. Max goes on the bus with him because they take a bus to and back from school. and Max and him had gotten a little brawl. It's the first time he's ever gotten a pink slip on the bus. I know.
Oh.
He's in grade 4. He's been
That's
totally
weird.
fine. Max comes along.
Well, forget Max, guys. Oh, he's probably a zucchini. Pickles and
I don't like
zucchinis
Max.
don't mix. Zucchinis and pickles don't.
Yeah, I don't like Max.
We don't like Max. And Max, right? did he win the fight at least? Did he win the fight?
It was a play fight apparently. It was a play fight that the bus driver had to stop to break it up. Oh,
And Max.
so
No worries.
freaking Max.
Well, hopefully you get your
Fucking-
model set up and good for a little bit.
Hold on. Let me just hold on a second. Let me just.
This is what happens when Pickles turn from anime
just gonna
girls to
disappear for a
Pickles to Worms back to anime girls.
Disappear.
As someone who doesn't like anime, like your model is based off of anime girl, right?
I know. I'm a little upset about that. So the model itself, this is a budget model. I'm gonna be honest. This budget model. This is like, you need a model real quick. You know, whatever you gotta do. All right. Yep. There you go.
Oh, 1 second. Hello everyone. Welcome to the fun little show we have right here. Hello. Hi, Spiky. It's great to see you guys. Hello, Raiders. It's a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. We saw Spiky here, who was actually on our show not that long ago. It was awesome. It was really great to see him. And now we have another VTuber here to get to know of. And this one's a very wild and crazy one. Literally, it's a Pickle.
I've
From
done
Canada.
nothing wrong. I cannot confirm nor deny any of these allegations.
I don't know. You literally went from anime girl to Pickle to Worm back to anime girl, froze a little bit, and then complained that you don't like anime, even though you are literally an anime girl.
I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
I know. I think we got some clips, guys. I think we got some clips. Yeah, look back at them. But hey,
I plead the fifth.
hey, thank you for introducing me to your community. I hope you guys all enjoy your show right here. I thank you so much. Spiky, if you have to go head out and get some food, get some rest, totally okay with it. Thank you for entrusting me with your lovely community. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again later, my friend. Again, so much for the raid. I'll give you a shout out in
Yeah,
1 second.
Some raid love. Hell yeah.
All the raid loves, all the raid. But I like all those kind of things. I've been looking at eating some food. Make sure you add some pickles to it, or else someone will be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, you better add some pickles to it.
Yeah, add some
And make
pickles.
sure that you're getting it from Arby's as well.
Yeah, she also loves Arby's. By the way. I like Arby's too, but I think she shouts me out on like the Arby love.
Arby's. My God, I'm starting a war, by the way. Yeah,
Starting a war.
you know Alara by any chance?
Yeah, I know Alara.
the big news YouTuber?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
been on my show before.
Yeah, I'm currently in a war with her right now.
Oh, you're in a war with Ilara? What happened?
Over Arby's.
Why? Does she not like
I
Arby's?
actually went to TwitchCon. She had a meet and greet at TwitchCon. I actually went to TwitchCon. I snuck in a double roast beef and cheddar and brought it to her. And I live streamed it.
Wow.
I did. It was great. That's fantastic. I don't know what it
I bet she loved it. I bet she
Arby's
loved
is
it.
fine.
I like Arby's. I think Arby's is great. Does she not like
I
it?
know. She hates it. She hates it every stream. Every stream, there could be hundreds of people in her chat. She sees my name and she singles me out. It's like she just locks in on my name in the chat. Like that motherfucker right there.
That person with the Arby's and the pickle love. How dare that person? Dare. How dare.
I'm like, there's so many people chatting. How did you see what I said?
she's talented. She's really talented. She's really good.
Yeah, she's really talented. Yeah, she's really good. But we're having a war. We're
Yeah,
in, we're in
might
the
have
middle of a debacle right now. Let me show you something to kind of solidify that. Actually, I actually got something commissioned and made a video and went after her
Video?
because I did. Yeah, but let me show you just this image instead first. Just check this out.
the Arby's army. Arby's army.
Arby's coming for you.
They're coming for you guys. They're coming for you guys. Be a fight between Frenchy Pickle RB Army versus Elora's Simps. See who wins. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yes, the Pickle versus the Demon Girl.
Hell yeah.
Next question for you is that let's get into your design of your model now. Like, let's actually see what, because like you said, you don't like anime. You're kind of mad about that, and this is a budget model. But what came with the design? Because your design is pretty original and unique.
So funny enough, the design was like, I like the blue skin aesthetic with the white hair, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like, why don't you just put on my clothes?
Oh my God.
All right. So yeah, this is what it is. This is literally just me, except blue skin and white hair. I own the hat. I own the shirt. I own the pants. I even own the shoes here. Hold on.
So you actually have? Oh, nice. So you actually have a Pickle shirt?
I do. I was actually wearing it today when I went to the nail salon.
Oh, well, that works. That works.
And I wore it when I went to TrickCon too. I have. I didn't wear the crop top, but I have an over-the-shoulder one, where like off-shoulder, where one shoulder's exposed. So, yeah. So I wore that one instead. But yeah, this is literally just me. It's just me, except the Vtuber model's got blue skin and white hair. Otherwise, you're not really seeing much difference.
Oh, I got you. I think I will go to TwitchCon next year. I didn't want to go this year because I was already going to so many events, but next year I'll go to TwitchCon. Just because this seems like it'll be a lot of fun. Good to see all the VTubers have interviewed too.
Hell yeah, exactly. That's why we say on my streams, like, I'm literally just me, because my model is literally just me. The way I act is literally just me. I am no different. Even off stream, I am still the exact same person. I still get told to shut up because I am saying some weird things. Like, Pickle, what are you talking about? Why are you posting this picture of Kevin Hart everywhere?
Why is Kevin Hart all over your memes? Why do we have so much pictures?
I don't know. One time someone had like one of those meme channels where you can just kind of like spam things. So I was like, all right. So I just spent like 20 minutes, just every second of those 20 minutes, just putting pictures of Kevin Hart. So you just kept scrolling through it. It was just Kevin Hart for the whole chat.
I see all the Arby's. I see all the Arby's posts on your thing. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I'm all about that Arby's.
The Arby's. Because why not?
Yeah.
Because why not? Exactly.
Okay,
Why did you decide on the blue skin?
I really like the aesthetic, honestly. I've had it for like ever. Seriously, like, I think maybe it came from like when I first played Destiny back in 2014.
Oh, because one of the characters you can play as.
Exactly. So like ever since then, I like the aesthetic. So I just like the aesthetic. That's all there is really to it.
I like it.
I've had this character even before I was a model, even before VRAR or anything. I had art of this character since like 2016. So.
Well, hey, I like it. It's adorable. Yeah. It's very cute. Very adorable. Nice. All right. Well, next question for you. And that is, what do you like the most about your design? Like, what's your favorite part about it?
I like the fact that it's simple. It's simple and it's me. It really is just me. I don't have all these crazy things, I'm not like one of the 1,800 billion demons or cat girls. I am literally just me. People be like, "Oh, are you a ghost?" You say, "No, just a human. Just got blue skin." But literally just a human, and it's all that lore and all that stuff. No, it's literally just me.
It's just you. It's just you.
It's just me. The most lore I can probably make up is that like one day I was listening to like my Walkman back in the day, and I had FL65 on, and I went to sleep with Dabba-dee Dabba-die on, and I woke up the next day. I just woke up the next day and I was blue.
I think, to be honest, I'm the only person in this entire stream, and probably your entire community, and my community, that will know that reference.
Yeah?
I don't think a single person will understand what you just said.
Nobody knows Walkmans or FL65?
Yeah, they don't know Walkmans, and they don't know what the song Dabba-dee Dabba-die guy.
Oh, that was classic.
No, I think so too. It's such a great hit, but no one knows it. Miku, do you know what that is? I'll be surprised if you know what that is. What is the song? Because that's not what it's called, obviously. Okay, Miku. Want to share to the class?
Yeah,
I'm blue.
well,
Okay,
we're
So
waiting.
she got it. Okay.
This interview is on hold
On
until
hold.
you explain.
Well, okay, she got it. She got it though. This is blue. It's blue. Want to make sure. Want to make sure because again, I always see you guys as the youngins. The youngins back in my day, it was always different. We had the Walkmans, and CD players, and like we
The
thought
CD players are so huge.
freaking massive. But like the ones that were really cool is the ones that like fit in your little like pocket between your hoodie.
I didn't do that. No,
You
I didn't have those kind of things. So I would literally try to shove a whole CD player like this thing, connect with my headphones, and put it in my pocket.
Just the whole
And-
thing. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's just this giant like oval shaped thing in my pocket. I'm like, what's going on in your pocket there? Mom's like asking, what's happening? Like,
What's going on? What's going on?
I want to listen to the CD, Mom, while I'm walking.
Okay, now you know. Only one day they'll create an adventure where I can listen to my music and walk without having a giant thing in my pocket.
Yeah, just like Steve Jobs, you know. I'm like, I want my music and I want to call Anya on the phone. Get on it.
Get on
Get on it right now.
Do the thing.
Do it.
Do the thing, and then I will
Yeah.
take all the credit of it.
Absolutely. You know, because Steve Jobs came up on the convention thing, and where's the tape?
Where's the tape? Where's the tape? And also, VQ, that was your favorite song when you were little. That was one of my favorite songs when I was little. And I know there's a discrepancy with our ages, so something doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right.
I listen to Aqua a lot.
You listen to Aqua a lot?
Yeah, Aqua.
What
You know-
songs
you
did
know
they
Aqua?
make? I think so.
You know, like I'm a Barbie Girl. They made Barbie Girl.
Oh, yeah. No, I never listened.
Yeah. You never listen to Aqua? I used to listen to a lot of Aqua. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Older than you, and so he has a lot of old songs. That's true. That's true. Your dad's probably is older than you. Okay, well, next question for you, and that is: do you have lore backstory? I know this is just you, like just vanilla you, but did you have like a lore backstory? Like, why is this blue lady who's obsessed with pickles trying to raise an army for Arby's? The evil laugh, the menacing laugh right there.
I just always tell people that on my deathbed, I want you guys to get me like a triple roast beef and cheddar sandwich. That'd be the last thing I eat. That's
I can see
that's
now.
what
I can see now. It's like, yes, guys, I'm gonna die. The last thing I want, Philly fries and double roast beef.
just shove that beef and cheddar in my mouth. Just let me. I love Arby's. Like,
Arby's is good. Arby's good. I like Arby's too. Nice.
But
I
as for
haven't
lore,
had it in a
it's
while
like-
though.
you should have it. You should. I'm looking at you. You should have it.
You're staring into my soul. I am feeling. I feel those pickle eyes staring into my soul. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I definitely know what I'm having for dinner tonight. Yep.
Good.
Good.
But yeah, as for lore and backstory, that's that little joke about me going to sleep and then waking up blue. That's about as much as it gets. Everybody has all these lore and storytellings. People have like cards and all that stuff, you know, like websites and everything that describes it. I'm literally like, everyone comes in like, oh, what's your lore? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just here, man.
I'm just here. I mean, I listened to like a 2000s very popular song, and now I'm blue.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
I wasn't blue, I would die too. So might as well be blue.
Exactly.
Get a picture of a shirtless old man. Viku, I got you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Just stick that right on the side of the hospital room. Like, any preference? Because I can get like a one with Channing Tatum or Terry Crews.
So she sorry. Viku likes anime guys.
Oh. You see, I'm just like with the anime. My guys aren't anime. You know, if Terry Crews showed up to my door right now, I would drop everything.
Stop. If I was green, I would die. Yes, if you were green, you would die. I love real men and anime men. Oh, VQ doesn't discriminate.
I don't know.
VQ doesn't discriminate.
I don't know about anime men. Someone had me watch that one called Sword Art Online, and that guy drove me nuts.
No. You do freaking okay. So like, you don't show someone who doesn't like anime Sword Art Online. You use Sword Art Online to make people not like watch anime. You know, like that's the worst thing. Whoever showed you Sword Online to get you to want to watch anime does not know anime at all. Like that's the best way to get people who like anime to stop liking anime. That's the worst thing. There's definitely better anime out there that you should watch.
Well, it was like, 'cause it was video games, right? Video games, get stuck in a video game. I thought when I first heard it that the concept was good.
Yeah,
I really did.
but the characters
this
suck.
Dorito guy,
No one likes this.
Dorito guy.
The Dorito guy,
is
yeah,
like-
the Dorito guy.
Yeah, he's very, you know,
No,
that was my childhood got slapped.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Like, not even anime likers like that character. He is the most like worst made main protagonist in all of anime history. No one likes the dude. So when you say you don't like the dude, you actually are one of many. You're one of many.
Yeah, but there's other animes that I don't like that people will be like, how do you not like that? Like someone showed me Overlord recently.
That's a good one, but
You
you know what?
you
I
like that
understand. I like that one. That was a good one.
I think, after like 10 minutes of hearing Albedo talk, I was like, if she fell in a hole and couldn't get out, I wouldn't be upset.
Wow, ouch. But again,
I don't like this person. I
I
don't
don't
like
like it.
this
I don't like this person. Well, I will say this though, like you like your things. You like your things. We like our things. So as you can see, I wear my likeness on my sleeve, so I understand completely.
Hell yeah.
But you like. I like what I like. So you enjoy the things you like. Because I definitely think you things that you like is also really cool too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like your room, honestly. It's nice and colorful and decorative. I like it. Very pretty. Also, I'm totally up for the shirtless, oiled Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. You guys will get along. You guys will get along. Also, Will wants to do a spin. So I also had to drink a little bit more the pickle juice. I realized it's not the pickle juice I usually like to eat. So Bob just put some. Okay, so as a food connoisseur like yourself, is a taco a sandwich?
No, that's a very interesting question because if you say yes to that, then it also implies that a hot dog is a sandwich. I've actually heard people say that hamburgers are not a sandwich, which that one is really weird because like that's a sandwich, just cooked meat instead of deli meat. But a taco a sandwich? I mean, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so because normally a sandwich is 2 pieces of bread or some sort of grain or that sort of thing. Whereas a taco shell, it's connected. It's all one, right? At the most, you could possibly say an open-faced sandwich, but I don't think that would be passable because of like the shell and how closed and tight it is, right? So I don't think taco is a sandwich.
Okay. So I have a couple questions then for you. I have a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
Say if a taco had the little crease that is holding the meat together, what if that broke off and it splits? Would that turn the taco into a sandwich? Then it'll turn into a sandwich.
Then you have a sandwich. You have a taco sandwich. That's what you have there.
Now to explain this to me. A lot of Subway sandwiches and like hoagies are actually designed so that they are still connected on the side between the 2 breads. So would you say a Subway sandwich is a taco?
I think if you go on the Subway for your sandwich, you will got more problems than what I question.
Fair. Okay, how about Jimmy John's? Do you like Jimmy John's?
So I've actually only heard about Jimmy John's just recently because that's my drive-through thing, and someone told me that's what the restaurant was.
Oh.
Yeah. Guys should see my streaming screens. They're all a bunch of memes.
All
like
the
none
memes.
None of my streaming things are like normal. But Jimmy John's, I mean,
with one of those hoagies or those sandwiches says a taco, because even though it has the bread and has all the meats inside of it, but they don't slit part of the bread so it stays connected.
I think That's a very good question. I think maybe you could just keep calling it like a submarine, but I don't know. I mean, I would call it a sandwich because let's be honest here, especially with how they cut it. You know that piece of bread's about to fall off at any second.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So,
Well, 100%.
yeah. So I think I would still classify it as a sandwich.
Okay.
I would be willing if someone wants to counter me about taco sandwich. I'd be willing to hear them out and talk about it. But based on how it works, until like the show breaks, I don't think I would call it a sandwich. I don't think so.
I had someone last stream pretty much saying that it is a 100% sandwich, but she's also very chaotic, so it makes sense.
Get him on here. Get him on here.
Get him on here.
Right
We're gonna talk right now. We're gonna ask him, hey, why? We have this conversation. We're going on right now. We're going live. We're going live. We're doing live. We're doing live. Do it live. Alright. Okay. Here's another. You want a controversial topic? Actually, no. Oh yeah, we'll do this. Controversial topic.
Literally talk about anything, even if it's like not like controversial, but like actual controversial. I'll talk about it.
Well, this is spicy. It's not super bad, but it's spicy. It's a little spicy.
That's spicy. It's a little bit of meatball.
Little spicy meatball. It's a little spicy.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Well, we're not forgetting about it. So don't forget about it. Don't forget about it. Hey,
I'm walking you.
Walk in here. What's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
Oh, I know why you mean spicy now.
Spicy, a little spicy.
So, funny enough, actually, I made a tweet today, kind of in regards to this. I don't know if you saw that, but it's a pretty long tweet. It's just something I've noticed. It's that there's not necessarily something wrong with the VTuber community, because there's always bad eggs in every community, but there's a lot of good people in the VTuber community that I've met. But I think because I'm going to say it's kind of half and half, because there's some people who I think can be good people, but are way too focused on being like the top streamer, getting all this popularity, followers, and all this stuff. That is literally all they talk about, and you can't even have a simple conversation like, how are you doing? Because they literally relate everything to the stream. And it's like, yeah, but didn't you say you needed to get a new car, or how's your pet cat doing? You told me that your mom was in the hospital. Like talk about that. Like, is everything okay? How is your life? Not everything has to be about your stream. All right. So, I wouldn't say there's not necessarily something wrong in the VTuber community. I think the VTuber community is fine. I think it's streamers as a whole that kind of have. I've been kind of having issues, especially as of late. I think people kind of forget why they're streaming, or the whole purpose of streaming. The whole purpose of streaming is to build a community and have fun and get to know people, and not be paranoid of, oh, my CCV is only this. How am I going to get up by playing this game, by playing that game? People, listen, the audience is not dumb, all right? Whether you have 100 people in your chat or one person in your chat, the audience is not dumb. They can pick up on your vibe. They know if you're having fun. They know if you're faking it. They know if you're being real. They know if you're being a piece of shit. So don't be just going on to trends. Don't be trying to force things. Just be you. And that's always something I always tell people. Just be yourself. And again, it's not just VTubers, it's streamers as a whole. It's the whole community that's having a hard time with that right now. So again, I would say VTuber community, it's all right. It's all right. We got some people who needs to do some work. We got some bad people. We got a lot of good people though, right? Yep. The problem is that you could have a group of like 30 amazing streamers and only one bad one. Everyone's gonna talk about the one bad one.
Yep, that's how it is. Like everyone likes to talk about the worst things, not the good things.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
Everyone's there for you when everything's good, but as soon as one slip up happens, that's what people zero in on.
Well, hey, that's why you treat your communities great. They treat you great, and then if things don't fall the way it is, as long as your community stand by you, you'll make through it. You'll get through it.
Hell yeah, exactly. See, it's all about the Mets, okay?
Oh, but
It's all about the Mets.
what?
The
What does
Mets.
it have to do with the Mets? What?
It's all about the Mets.
What do they do with the Mets? What?
If the Mets started streaming, I would wear a Mets jersey every time I streamed.
I
Yeah.
want to see it. I want to see it. All right. What changes have you noticed since you first started streaming quite a bit ago compared to now?
So I've seen a lot of people start streaming and a lot of people like disappear, and I've seen a lot of people start streaming and a lot of people pick up. Like there's actually a streamer, her name is Vivi. She's a VTuber, but she wasn't a VTuber because now she gets like hundreds of views and everything like that, right? Like she's like always got like her streams always packed. But like I knew her back in 2015, and when she only had like 5-10 viewers, and you can definitely see the difference in people, not just her but with other people as time progresses. I've noticed that while there's still some people who are generally, stream and have fun and everything like that, there's definitely this thing the last few years where everyone's got to be an influencer. Everyone's got to, be the top dog. What am I doing? Like everyone's trying to be the next big thing, and it really shows in people's personality shifts and what they do, and even like the drama of like people copying models and everything like that. Everyone's just trying to be the next big thing. That's something I've noticed because back when I first started streaming, it was not like that. It wasn't like that. Everyone's streaming, having fun. You could collaborate with people, and it was a totally fine time. But now people are now it's you don't know if people are collaborating with you because if you're friends or if they're just doing it for attention.
I don't like that either. Yeah, like I remember when I first started streaming, when I first like got into this kind of stuff, I spent a whole year trying to like perfect my own craft, and then I tried to reach out to other like flesh people like myself, and no one wanted to hang out with me because I was too small.
Yeah.
And the only people I was able to find is other small VTubers who are still to this day some of my best friends. And that's actually how this show became a thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like that before though. It wasn't like that. Whether you had like 50 followers and the person beside you had like 500,000 or something, it wasn't like that back in like 2017, 2018. People would collaborate with whoever as long as your vibe worked. You would just hang out. And I did that with people.
I will hang out with everyone.
Yeah, that's how it was back then. But now it's not like that. Now everyone's trying to be the next big thing. It obviously was. You had people like that before, but like for every one person that was doing it before, now there's thousands of people doing it now. So it's a lot more pronounced. That's one thing I've completely noticed. Everyone's priorities have shifted. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. It's unfortunate.
As long as you're having fun. That's all. I don't care if I get big. I always tell people if I ever get big, literally nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, you'll still be your wild and crazy antics. You'll still be taking over the world with Arby's.
Absolutely. I think probably the most that'll happen is like a lot of new people. That means more redeems.
All the redeems, so much cheese be slapped in the face. So much cheese.
My God.
Cheese. Now that I'm mentioning this, cheese is probably going to be a round of cheese to be slapped in your face right as we speak.
I'm waiting for it.
Right now.
Right now.
Knew it. See,
it is.
I called it. Called it. Knew it. I knew there would be a slash.
Get it off my head. Get it off my head. There we go.
Level up. All right, let's get some fun. Let's get some fun little questions now.
Hell yeah.
Do you have a favorite game franchise that you like?
That's such a hard question. I swear, every week I change my answer. Because I really like Halo, but I also really grew up on Resident Evil. I also really like Twisted Metal.
I like
it's this. I don't know. It always changes. I don't know. I don't answer that. I just like video games, and I'm very particular about my video games. But I like video games. You know, like I said, Resident Evil. I grew up on that. My dad used to play it back when it first came out, and then I watched him until I was handed the controller and I played. Back in like '96. Jeez, it's a long time ago.
It's been a bit. It's been a bit.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know how to answer that because I just love video games. I do. It always changes. Sometimes I'll play like I don't want to play anything involving shooting. I just want to play like this, like Super Monkey Ball. Other times, like you know what, I'm feeling strategy. I want to play some StarCraft or some Command and Conquer. You know.
No, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think actually it works out very well for you. I like those kind of games. Like when you're in that certain mood, wanting to play like I want to play this kind of game, and this that's why I love playing retro games. I grew up so many games, and sometimes I'm like I want to play Jade Empire for some reason. Oh, let me play that. Let me play Def Jam, Fight for New York. Let me just play that random game. Like,
there you go.
If
exactly.
I just feel like playing a game, I just want to play it. So it's good to be that variety kind of person.
Exactly. If I do have to have a solid answer, I guess it would be Resident Evil. That's the game I always go back to.
That's a good game. It's a good game to go.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
And Garfield Kart. Garfield Kart is the best game ever.
Really?
Yeah, you should play Garfield Kart.
Yeah, I should play Garfield. I don't know.
Yeah, you should play Garfield Kart.
It might be too much for me. It might be
No? Too much lasagna?
too much lasagna. Too much lasagna. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it.
Okay, just don't play it on Monday.
True. I think that'd be a huge disadvantage. A huge disadvantage. I don't think I can play on Monday. At least I can't play as Garfield on.
Hell yeah.
Because if I face off against Garfield on Mondays, actually will have quite a bit advantage. So.
Yeah, just hang out as Odie.
I play Odies, please. Next question for you, and that is, if you could live in any video game world, what world would you like to live in?
Any video game
Any
world?
video game world.
There's that KFC dating sim.
That would be up your alley right there. That actually would be perfect for you.
I could date Colonel Sanders. I could get free chicken. Everything would be so happy. It'd be great. Oh my god.
Oh god.
As a serious answer though, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be in any of those worlds. I don't think I'd want to be in a zombie apocalypse in Raccoon City. I don't think I'd want Sweet Tooth shooting missiles at me. I don't think I'd want Command and Conquer. I don't think I'd want to be in a world full of Tiberium.
True. I definitely agree on that one too.
It's like a farming simulator maybe, so I can just make food.
Farming simulator, hey, it sounds like you'd be great at Animal Crossing, maybe Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I do like Stardew Valley. Yeah. Ooh, Animal Crossing is a good one too. Animal Crossing is nice and peaceful.
Yeah, let's do Animal Crossing.
That would be totally my vibe. That'd be great. Always owing money to
Got a little raccoon.
Yeah.
The little Tom Nook, the little raccoon guy.
Oh man, yeah. No, I want to be somewhere safe where I don't get shot. That's where I would go.
Well, stay in Canada then. Stay in Canada then.
I don't know about that one.
Trust me. Especially nowadays. Oh my god. Anyway. If you could collab with any VTuber, no matter how big or small they are, collab with.
I want a 1v1 Zentreya on Halo 1 Magnums only, hang 'em high.
Oh, snap. That sounds like a challenge. Wow.
That is a challenge. If she ever watches this, that is a challenge.
Hey guys.
You keep touting on your Twitter that you are the best at Halo, okay? Listen, you know how much Halo I've played in my life? When Halo 1 first came out, we had a disc because we thought it would just be a simple game, whatever, like GoldenEye or whatever. We loved it. Waited in line for Halo 2. We waited in line for Halo 3. Listen, we were there. I have all the legendary editions of the games, by the way. Got the helmet. I got the Reach mountaintop with all the things and everything. I love Halo. Played all those. So then, Trey, if you're watching this, that's where I collaborate. I want to 1v1 you, Magnums only, Halo 1, hang 'em high.
Someone clip that and send it to her. She's declaring a fight. Declaring a fight. War is happening. War.
That's awesome. What I would collaborate with. There's a lot of people I would collaborate with. There's a lot of people just to kind of hang out and everything and all that stuff. But if there was one specific person that someone said you could absolutely do this, no bars held or anything like that, that's who I would do. Getting on Halo.
Dude, I would love to see that fight. What was that? The Pickle versus the Salamander. We'll win. I'll let you see it. Alright, so what is the next goal in mind? What would you like to accomplish next? I did see you just hit 1,000 on Twitch. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's your next goal?
I didn't even have a goal in the first place.
Oh, well, I see that I see you're about to hit, you want to hit 1,100, and you want to have 2.
That's just Twitch's automatic goals.
Oh, I always do those.
That's, yeah, it's just there for me to remind you, okay, with this many people, alright, there's this many people, whatever. Those are the automatic goals. Those aren't like actual goals. That's just Twitch. I don't really have goals. I guess maybe the closest thing to goals is maybe more people to chat with.
I like that. That's a good goal.
You know, talk
to.
Goal.
I like
you know, I mean, because that's all my vibe is. Again, like I'm not really too concerned about getting big, about getting sponsorship deals, all that nonsense. You know, I'm not too concerned about that stuff. I'm literally just concerned about having a good time. For me, this is a good time. I have a day job. I work a day job. I have my son. You know, I work my day job, pick him up from school. We have our dinner, everything like that. He goes to bed, and then I stream. That's when I'm social with everybody during the week, and then I go to bed. So I'm just there to have a good time. That's the way I treat it. So maybe more of a good time?
More good time? Yeah. Oh, more good time.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm here to have fun. You know, I mean, like listen, I didn't almost stab myself with a knife while doing that watermelon thing because it was like it was my goal. So it was just
just want to have fun stabbing yourself. Yeah, that's totally fun,
everybody wanted to be like, oh, let's go camping. I'm like, all right. Fine, you guys want to go camping? We'll go camping. We did a camping stream. Oh, what's Toronto like? What's Toronto? I've never been to Toronto. All right, did a live stream. We just walked around Toronto. There you go.
I like it.
You know, even my subathon. I was like, yeah, it's my subathon here. You guys get the top tier thing. I will literally stream and record myself going up the CN Tower, and they have this little thing where you're obviously on like a bungee cord, but you can only walk around the CN Tower on the outside. And I was like, I'll do it.
Well, I love it. I think that's great. That's good. It's good. I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool.
Yeah.
Just keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. You're zany. You're fun. You're antsy. I think it's really good. I like all the wackiness you do. I want to see you keep on doing it. I want to see more. Can't wait to see more.
Hell yeah.
It'd be cool. All right, are you ready for the last question of the night?
Last question. Let's go.
Last question for you. And this is one of my favorite questions of all. I always love asking this question because everyone has different opinions on it. This question for you is, what advice do you have for those who want to get into being /streamer?
Some advice? I would say don't stress on it too much. Right? A lot of people go into there thinking that you need this, you need that, you need to be with these kind of people, you gotta watch out for this, blah, 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 blah. It's not true. I used to stream off of an old laptop that the fan didn't work, so I had a dollar store fan blowing into it, and the webcam that it had, and it worked out just fine. Alright? So you don't need all the get up of things. Obviously, you can get them as you evolve, but there's free stuff you can use. There's free streaming things, not even just VTubing, just free streaming things you could use. It's not that hard to do. It's really not. But you have to be consistent at the same time. If this is something that you want to do, then you have to be consistent. Being inconsistent will kill you, but at the same time, don't take it too hard. I know it sounds kind of like an oxymoron. It's like, do this, but take it easy.
I
do this right now.
for
It's
now,
okay.
but also
it's
relax. Well, I see your point. I see 100% your point. And, like, the point is, enjoy yourself, have fun, do
Yeah.
the things you like to do, and don't stress too much about not being able to do something. But definitely try and be consistent in your scheduling, because those are the people who want to come see you. At least know, at least they know that every Sunday at this time they will be able to see you. And even though they don't know what you'll be playing, they don't know what you'll be doing, all the chaoticness, they at least know that you'll be there at that time to do it, And so that's why I would say I agree with you 100% that you want to be consistent when it comes to your streams, because that's why people want to come see you.
Also, you want to be consistent with yourself. That's another thing. You want to be consistently who you are, because people. You can take inspiration from other people, and that's fine, right? Like, I've taken some inspiration from people. I mean, I wasn't the first person to come up with a, redeeming to become a pickle, right? It's fun, but I take inspiration. We have it, but it's still me underneath. It's not like this other person. It's still me. And that's what I mean, because there are people who will say they take inspiration, but they deliberately just take something from someone. I actually had someone who was watching me for a while, and I did the whole fast food thing, I'm always memeing. I always got burgers, I got crap, you can set the restaurant on fire, you do all this stuff. I had someone who was watching me for a while, and then I was tuning into them, and I see how they're like, they're doing their thing. And then one day, they started doing fast food stuff because they always were paying attention to my voice. And I was asking, it's like, what are you doing? Like, that seems very odd for your character and for your personality. That's not you. What are you doing? Well, I thought you do it. I was helping my viewership. I was like, that's not how that works. You have to be consistently yourself.
Again, you can't just jump. I can't just, like, my next stream go from, hey guys, instead of our interview talk show, we're actually going to be going to a Wendy's, and we're going to be now Wendy's servant, and the customers are all VTubers. Actually, that'd be a fun idea, though.
That would be a fun idea. I'd go with that.
That should be really fun. Just inviting random VTubers to come on your show, and then you just like, hi, what can I order you? What can I get you? And they all just look be zany and antic. That'd be kind of fun.
It'd be a great idea, actually, for an interview thing?
What?
Just, like, be like, we're moving, so we have to move offices for a bit, so let's just start doing interviews anywhere. Did you, like, do one in the park, do one in an office, do one in a restaurant, do one at, like, a basketball game, and have, like, sound effects in the background, like, you just hear, like, the sound of feet and everything.
That'd be funny. That'd be fun. That'd be kind of. That'd be funny. That'd be a funny like pit. That'd be a funny like what's the word? That'd be a funny quirk. That'd be funny like.
Yeah, like a bit. Yeah.
A bit. Yeah, that'd be a funny bit.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny bit. like one of my like VTuber interviews, like they destroyed, like they ended the stream off by blowing everything up, and then I'm like, okay, so because the last VTuber we had destroyed everything, we now have to do it here, and then we just have random people in the random areas to get everything all set up and good.
Exactly, or have like the backdrop you have there with like the seating and everything. Just have it like an animation which just like falls down. It's just a board, and you're actually at like some like a church procession or something. Like, oh, sorry guys, I've been meeting.
It's just a parking lot in like a Waffle House, just like Waffle House parking lot, and you see like Tekken characters fighting in the background. It's like, so. Yeah, I couldn't pay rent. I couldn't. I had to. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun idea. See, it's a lot of fun ideas.
Yeah,
you could do,
but like
consistently yourself.
But yeah, but that's the main point you're trying to get at, is that even though it is way different than what I normally do, it is a fun bit that you can add on to your thing that still is you. You still do the things you want to do, but you're just adding a little flair to it. If you literally only play Destiny and then end up being a VTuber that does like Wendy's streams in a restaurant, and they love the lemon, love being a lemon, That gets a little
Yeah,
weird. That
suddenly
gets a
out of
little weird.
nowhere, it's like, yeah, what happened? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Kind of situation. Like at least make it like if you go and do something different and have fun with it, still be like your brand. Still like
Exactly.
kind of come up like that.
Exactly. That's why I always put broken things on my stream because it just works.
It works. That's my consistency. It always works. It's broken.
Yeah.
That's why I have to have anime ladies on my show, because if I don't, then people think I'm.
Yeah, anime ladies, guys. Guys, make sure you watch some anime. It's
The
totally
anime.
not weird.
The anime.
Anime.
I know, like. How about this? I'll have you watch one of my favorite animes, and then you have to make me watch something that you like to watch.
Okay. Sounds good. I already know what I'm gonna make you watch.
Oh no, I'm. This is to get me
Have you
to
seen Chef?
like. Yeah. I've seen like
Chef?
Hell's
Have you seen
Kitchen.
Chef?
I've seen Hell's Kitchen.
Have you seen Chef?
Yeah.
Jon Favreau?
I don't know.
Chef? Written by, directed by? You haven't seen Chef? I'm gonna make you watch Chef.
Okay, go and watch it. And I have to find an anime that I think that you like. You like Overlord, so I'll have to figure out something else. You like drama?
I didn't
Do you like drama?
Overlord. It's just more of like I think Albedo should just leave the show.
You just don't like Albedo because he's like super like corny.
There's two animes that I did like. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's two animes. Growing up, I enjoyed watching Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, good. Okay.
And then there's one other anime. It's a really 80s anime, and it's a movie. So there's only one of them. So unfortunately, there's nothing else I could watch. It's called Riding Bean. Yeah, Riding Bean. Yeah.
ENA.
Yeah, Riding. I'll spell it up here. Riding Bean. Yeah, it's an old 80s anime.
Okay. Is it the racing anime?
Well, it's not necessarily a racing anime. It does involve a lot of cars, but the main character is a bounty hunter. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I you have opened the world. I've never seen it. Okay. All right. You know what? I could probably. You might like maybe like Detective Conan.
Detective Conan.
Yeah, it's a very
like
old
Conan
school.
O'Brien?
No. The anime. It's called Detective Conan. Not Conan O'Brien. No. It's about detective. Do you like crime stuff?
I like action. Like Riding Bean has some good action in there. That I thought the animation. My thing with anime is, I call it weird anime shit. I call it WAS. I don't want WA. I don't want WAS. Okay.
I want you to look. Okay, if you like weird anime stuff, because there's definitely ones out there. I want you to type in this in the Google search.
Okay. Well, what I mean is, I don't want weird anime shit. That's what I mean. I
don't want it weird.
Okay. I don't.
So I was gonna hook you up with something.
We did an anime night one night because the whole deal was you guys are gonna recommend me anime, show me clips and stuff like that, and I'm gonna review them to see if you guys can convince me if anime is good. And one of them was like there are these girls who are in like swimsuits fighting each other with their butts.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
And it was like they're all like on like some like balancing beam, and I'm like, what the hell am I watching? this is exactly what he said not to show me.
At least they're not showing you Boku no Pico.
I've heard that joke. I know that one now.
Yeah, I was there.
That's so many weird things.
Don't get me wrong. There's some weird anime out there. I will never deny that. If you like the premise of Sword Online, Kirito, like everyone, you can also watch Sword Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online. It's the same thing but with guns.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the whole series.
Oh, so you know about it?
I watched the whole series with it. Yeah, I watched the whole Gun Gale thing. Gun Gale was like, oh my god, why does he always do this? Why does he act like this? I don't like this guy.
You know what? I agree. Okay, I'm gonna recommend you one anime, and I know you'll like it. Okay, I know you'll like it. It's very actiony, but also has some funny moments.
Mm-hmm.
You'll like it because it's funny.
Okay.
Called Zob 100.
Zob 100. How do I spell that?
EOM 100.
ZOM 100. Let's take a good bucket list of the dead.
Yep, it's a zombie anime, and it's about this salary worker, office worker, who was like overworked, underpaid, unappreciated, and he was like pretty much like on the verge of just like dying from overwork. And then a zombie apocalypse happened, and he was like, "I don't have to go to work anymore. Awesome!" And now he's just kind of just like living his life, just enjoying everything, while everyone's dying from being a zombie apocalypse.
You know what? I will check that one out. How about that?
I think you like it. I think you like that. I think you like that one because it's zombies, it's horror, there's some action, and it's something we can all relate with. Overwork. I think you can.
I will try that one, and you watch Chef.
I'll watch Chef, and we'll come together with the answer after.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good. Well, hey, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for answering all my questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I made a little sticker of it too.
Oh, I recognize that guy.
It's Jon Favreau. It's
okay.
It's I always tell people this is the movie that they made in between Iron Mans when they were bored. It's got Jon Favreau is happy. It's got Scarlett Johansson. It's got Robert Downey Jr. It's literally the Iron Man cast, but they made this in between Iron Man, so it's like, we're done filming. It's in post right now. Let's just make another movie in the meantime.
You know, let's slide that in between the Avengers movies.
Yeah, that's literally what they
just slide that in, just to fill it.
Oh my god! So you watch that and you tell me how you enjoy that
one.
I'm not saying that sarcastically at all.
No, I'll check it out. Legit. I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys are all freaking amazing. Thank you for coming on my show and answering all my questions. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I love it. This is great. This is delicious. I feel revitalized. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to bake some cookies. I'm going to start a war.
What?
And we're going to fight.
Where? What? Who? Who are you going to fight with?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
What, you gonna fight
I didn't say anything. I said nothing. Everything. I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
You just said it like seconds ago on live stream. Like I could literally hit the clip button and it would probably pull you up. You just said it.
I don't think so. I think that was your stream a couple months ago.
Oh. I didn't even know you a couple months ago.
You see, down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home. I dare not go though, but if I do, my mother will say.
I think I might have had too much pickle juice. I'm going crazy. I think I might have too much pickle juice.
Delicious, nutritious.
Yeah, nutritious, but a little too much. Well, hey, how about this? I always give my my guests the first opportunity for the raid. Do you want us to raid someone?
Oh, let's see. Who can we raid? If we go to my stream right here, and if we check out my list, we got a bunch of people we can. If it would actually load. Thank you. It depends on what everyone would like. You think they want chill vibes? They want more chatting? They want action? You know who's really wholesome?
Just super wholesome.
Who's really wholesome, and I love them. They're fantastic. This person here.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah. You ever hung out with Pa before? Pa is great. I love Pa.
His name's Pa.
Yeah.
Precious Angel Wings.
She's great. She's great. Hell yeah.
You're gonna do like a rock concert. It was cool. I like her wings.
Yeah, nice. She made her model herself.
Oh, nice. Very well done. Well, let's send her right over there for him. Again, where can people find you? It's Crunchy Pickle.
People can find me at twitch.tv/crunchypickle. You can find me complaining about something or making a joke about crumping on Twitter. That's really the only two places. I'm so slacking when it comes to my YouTube and TikTok that, yeah.
Oh,
I also have another place, but that's more raunchy stuff. Yes. I have a blue Twitch.
Only
Uh-huh.
fans go. Only fans go.
Yeah, only fans can go there. Yeah.
Only fans. No worries. Well, hey, Will just did a late second spin, so let's do one more spin. Then we'll hit the raid button.
Hell yeah.
Come over that, and of course, I will eat another pickle.
Ooh, another pickle. Yeah.
Are you a coffee person or a tea person? Yeah, exactly. she knew what you're talking about. Obviously.
Coffee or tea, eh? Okay, so I drink a lot of tea. I do. I really drink a lot of tea. I very much enjoy tea. But I will say, back when I was drinking coffee did taste better. Alright? Tea is much better for you, especially when I have like a nice green or chamomile. I'll 100% go for that. But if we're talking about flavor, like, I used to go to Starbucks and get like a white chocolate mocha. It was so much better than tea.
So much better tea. So much better tea. Just why even have tea? Just have mocha all the time. All the time.
Yeah, there you go. So flavor-wise, coffee beats it. No problem.
No problem.
Especially when you get the classic Canadian coffee. Not at Tim Hortons, though, by the way.
Not Morton's.
Not at Tim Hortons. Not Tim Hortons. Before you go to Canada and be like, oh, these Canadians talk about Tim Hortons and everything, you need to know something very important.
Okay. All yours.
Burger King bought Tim Hortons.
Oh.
And ever since then, Tim Hortons coffee supplier has changed to the same one as Burger King, and now the coffee is terrible. But McDonald's in Canada bought Tim Hortons' old supplier. So now the very good Tim Hortons coffee that Canadians have loved for like this many years is now at McDonald's.
Oh, I'm learning
So if you want delicious Canadian brewed coffee, it is only at the Canadian McDonald's now. Why would they do that? Why would Burger King do that? Why does it keep the same supplier? What a stupid decision.
I know.
McDonald's came in and swooped it away. Like McDonald's is a genius. It's like, oh my god, they changed suppliers. Go, go, go. And now McDonald's has a great coffee.
Nice.
It's better than Starbucks.
Oh wow, that's a tall.
That's how good that coffee is.
Wow.
The old Tim Hortons coffee is so good it was better than Starbucks. It was beating Starbucks and running them out of locations. So now that it's owned by McDonald's, like goddamn. Goddamn.
Goddamn. 1 second. I had to see these terrible mother effers and shoot them down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should get SiriBot. SiriBot automatically bans us.
I need to find out how to do that. I don't remember how to do this.
I think you just kind of like go to like SiriBot's like Twitch page and like the instructions are there. I think that's what it is if I remember. You have to like do a couple commands in their chat.
I think so. I thought I already did do that once, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. I love you guys. Let's go and get this lovely race started for our precious Angel Wings, who is going to be freaking amazing. Let's go check him out and give him all the loves, Again, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you guys later.
Let's show Pa some love.
All the possum. Let's all give Pa love, all the greatness. Thank you again so much for trying my stream. Thank you. That's what being so awesome.
Everybody.
All the people. It's all the people. Oh, don't leave this.
Can I say one thing actually?
Say it.
The same thing I always say at the end of my streams. Remember that you are loved, that you are appreciated, and that yes, you do matter no matter how hard life may be, okay?
Exactly.
Life may be tough, life may throw rotten lemons at you instead of just giving you good ones, but it doesn't change the fact that you matter, okay? So stay safe and be kind.
Cool. Awesome. Very nice, Kane. Nice, Kane. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.